Hey guys, and we're back. My closest friend was holding a grudge against me. This person was hating on my creativity and my ideas. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? They was talk about me behind my back. This person is a narcissist. They going through a return back to sender. This closest friend is backfiring on them. So we're gonna get another message, of course. Today is Saturday. I do not know the date. Wait, it's the 9th. Today is the 9th. They was talking about me behind my back and then remote viewing me, looking into me with their mind, looking into my life with their mind. This person is a fake spiritualist. I was protected from this person, or they trying to find some type of protection. I was protected from this person that was secretly keeping tabs on my every move. They having an unexplained freak accident. So what's going on, Holy Spirit? What we talking about? Somebody having unexplained body whelps and bruises and scratches because they was hating on my creativeness and my ideas. This hating ass friend. Man, hold on. Something was unintentional. I mean, it was kind of in the reverse. They don't realize they are sending you evil with their actions and their words. This person realized that shit now because they going through a return back to sender. Whatever they was unintentionally doing is backfiring on them. This closest friend that's holding a grudge. They trying to possess an amulet and have it blessed for protection. This person was hating on my creativeness and my ideas. Now they trying to seek somebody to perform a hex breaking ritual. Exactly. They was trying to cause me to miss out on an opportunity because they was mad that I was paying them no mind. Tap into your intuition. You know who this is. Their social media post was directed towards me. This person was just wanting to copycat me. They was trying to be just like me in everything that I do. This hater was mad because they see me winning. They wanted me to lose my appetite for something, and my spirit team showed up and parked. This person has a blocked heart chakra. What they was doing was intentional. They got issues with intentions, affections, balance, beauty, comparison, empathy, healing, love, mindfulness, nurtured relationships. This person got a blocked heart chakra. They was doing black magic, juju work on you, and this was supposed to be unintentional. They was just being impulsive because they was filled with rage, anger, hostility, and now major blowouts, fights, and violence is happening with this person. They trying to cleanse their home. They'll claim they did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired by you. They was constantly trying to convince people that they was this and that. They was really just in competition with me, always trying to one-up me. Now this person is trying to shield themselves from harmful effects that technology can have on their body. That's why they getting this unexplained body whelps and bruises, because they was making them posts directed towards me. Because I cut them off and they still watching. They was talking about me behind my back. They was remote viewing me, looking into your life with their mind, hating on my body image and my exercise routine, trying to cause chaos and fights in my love connection. This person is their own worst enemy. They cause most of their problems and things that happen to them themselves. They was secretly keeping tabs on my every move. I cleansed my energy. I took a spiritual bath and found out that this person causing me negativity was an air sign. They was trying to cause me to act out of character, irrational, and have mood swings. Him and this earth sign. Somebody had low self-esteem. That's why they can't stand to see me shine. So they wanted to alter my values and my morals on making life decisions. So they did root work. This is the person that's having the unexplained freak accident. They experiencing delays, problems, interruptions with transportation and communication. Somebody got fucked up. They trying to seek somebody to perform a hex breaking ritual. This person that was remote viewing me. Give me one more about this fake ass friend that was talking shit behind my back, that worked with this fake ass hired ass lover because she was digging in the trash and thought that she found something. This trickster spirit, sudden loss of memory, things coming up missing. They trying to get a dream catcher to hang over their bed and some tiger's eye to help ground them with their self-confidence, because a dark entity is using this person against me. Somebody got insomnia and nightmares, and they trying to find some type of protection from these spiritual energies while they dream. This is the person that was hating on my creativeness and my ideas, spreading rumors about me. But I have an amulet of protection. This person was just hating on my spiritual gifts. I once again was protected from this person. I carry a calm and positive energy. That's why I always look on the brighter side of things. This is a close friend that was holding a grudge against me, because they want to clear away their negative thoughts and harmonize their mind, and they want their intuition to inspire love and feelings. This person is going through a return back to sender. Okay, so let's see. Let's get the messy deck, since this messy hoe keep coming out in these cards. She came out the last time we used these cards. I might have to get, look, frenemy. She thought she was my frenemy. She thought I was Miss Perfect. She was pretending to be my friend, plotting against me behind the scenes. This person was entitled, or they felt that I lived a privileged life. They thought that. So they betrayed me. They threw me under the bus. This was the talking about me behind my back. This person is a follower. She was just doing what everybody else was doing, or what she thought they expected out of her. Caution. A karmic person is resurfacing. Somebody need to be cautious. A know-it-all, unsolicited advice, and annoying. This trickster uses your friends to get to you. Somebody gave unsolicited advice to somebody, and they looking at this person like they annoying as fuck. And a trickster, because they just was using my friends to get close to me. This is a diabolical evil person. This is the cheater, the scrub that wanted to live off of other people. He got served karma. His ass is stalking this insecure male or female. Somebody was stalking me, and they kept that a secret. It was something I didn't know, that this person was doing sexual favors for material items or money. Yeah, no. They was wanting me to do something ridiculous. So they was hooking up with other people, or that's what they wanted me to do. This sweet talker just wanted something. Here we go again. They want another chance. A karmic friend. Somebody was inconsistent because they was jealous of someone else's success. They envied in me. Here we go again, please. Somebody wants another chance. A karmic friend. To be hot and cold. This person is jealous of my success. They arguing over something on social media about how somebody was just looking for the next best thing because they wasn't feeling good enough. This gold digger that valued money over time. Values money over love. She felt like she wasted her time with this person because she found out that he was just playing mind games with her, and she having a mental breakdown at how malicious this person is. So she finding out that he only was fucking with her as a way to get back to me. This know-it-all is out of time. She's been canceled. This unsolicited advice. She was trying to talk shit about my behind my back, giving this trickster spirit unsolicited advice about me. Or somebody did, and now this person is canceled. They should have been cautious of this karmic person resurfacing into their life. This malicious person, they refuse to take responsibility and tries to ruin your reputation. But they wasn't able to trick me. Or now she wish she didn't let him use her to get to me. She finding out that this person has a blocked heart chakra. She want to say that it was unintentional for her to talk behind my back. Only now because he refusing to take responsibility for the pickle that they in and how they work together to try and ruin my reputation. This diabolical evil person. They thought that I was better than them. So they was talking down on me. This person is miserable. And they was just wants you but talks to you about other people. Wants you but talks about you to other people they're interested in. This person, that's how this person got confused, thinking that this person really wanted them because they was talking shit about me. But I'm not a spiritual thief. Steals from readers, spiritual people, and creates fake accounts. Not me. They was lying on me. Somebody, oh, the whole time I just didn't want to label the relationship because he was a cheater. So this scrub, a karmic female, is finding out that this person just wanted to live off of her and live a privileged life and live a privileged life. She finding out that he's a karmic lover and a big fat fake phony, not a soulmate. They was just faking that they was happy with this false spiritual person because they wanted to take credit for my ideas. We just seen that they was hating on my shit. So they was calling me a bad parent, and now they getting served karma. This stalker. This person is not on the menu. Somebody didn't want kids with this person or something because they're a bad parent. Or they said that that's why they don't have kids with me. And now somebody is learning a lesson about a karmic male. Ooh-wee. And that he's a trickster, a liar. This person's intentions was to destroy or remove me from the picture. They wanted to annihilate me, and I'm investigating this sweet talker and this karmic female. They got served karma. They was talking about me behind my back, and now they're getting karma. They was saying that I was a bad parent, that I was inconsistent, hot and cold. Or somebody is a bad parent because they inconsistent. They arguing about something over social media, how this person was satisfied with their current state even if it wasn't good. A male detective felt left at the altar. He felt jilted. This person was pretending to be my friend but plotting against me behind my back. This frenemy, because they was looking for something for free, because they was jealous and envious of my success. So they was gossiping about me. Child. Now they all getting karma. Everybody that was doing sexual favors for material items. These people was being ratchet, playing mind games and being karmic with these karmic family members. Not somebody checking somebody's phone and they finding out that somebody, this karmic friend, is rotten. She a good girl gone bad, and they was viewing me as the enemy in the third party relationship because they was satisfied with their current state because of these family standards, even if it wasn't good. That's why they arguing, because this person is a narcissist and they got money issues for following behind this person to betray me and throw me under the bus. This is a habitual time waster. Keeps coming back in the same energy, but no offer. And they was concealed. That was concealed that this stalker was a habitual time waster. Somebody discovered some sexual items of this sweet talker that wanted to annihilate me. This person is conceited. They think everybody wants them and they try and deny it. They didn't want to. This person thought everybody wanted them, so they denied claiming me in public. This person is entitled. They live a privileged life and lives a privileged life, treats everyone like shit. This person thought everybody wanted them. They was entitled. This person is wishy-washy. This stalker, this habitual time waster, this karmic female had career or relationship choices. It was some type of family demands with this karmic male. He's a man child, and this person is having a nervous breakdown. She can't cope with the financial stress. She's fed up, or he fed up with being the nice guy. He feel like he wasted this time. He triggered with this bad parent that was trying to provoke me. This person is trying to deny that he a scrub, that he was trying to live off of people because he's a leech. Annoying and won't leave you alone. Somebody was just a convenient friend, not a true friend. That's why they threw me under the bus. That's why they betrayed me. What they were saying was straight up lies. Can't believe a word that they say. Somebody was inconsistent, and this person followed behind them because they had money issues. Now they arguing about something over social media because they was wanting me to do something ridiculous with this person that they replaced me with, that they was hooking up with. This narcissist who don't care who they step on, that was satisfied with how things was going even though it wasn't good. He tried to say that I was his mistress so that somebody would see me as the enemy, the third party in their relationship. Somebody is rotten. This good girl gone bad. That's why they out of time. It's too little too late. Because they was the ones not feeling good enough, because they think that I'm better than them. They see me as Miss Perfect, this karmic friend that was being ratchet and selfish, was looking for the next best thing. And she thought it was a good idea, the 1515, to dig my karmic lover out the trash because they was talking shit about, she thought they was bonding by talking shit about me. They're spiritual thieves that was just faking and posing. This diabolical evil person is getting karma. This cheater, they getting served karma because they wasn't able to trick me. They wasn't, or not as friend, wish they never let this person trick them. They finding out that this person is malicious and they refusing to take responsibility for trying to ruin my reputation. Oh, so he trying to blame it on her, and she's saying that it was him. Not this karmic person, this friend that's having these unexplained body whelps, bruises, and scratches. Now she want to resurface in my life and say that it was intentional. She didn't know he was a trickster. Oh, well, you were definitely talking behind my back either which way, and you're getting karma for that. This person tricked you. You worked with this diabolical evil person, and he the same cheater that he was with me. You have got to be quicker than that. I don't even think because we gonna move on. I'm tired of talking about this hoe. I'm sweet, compassionate, and innocent. I got the credentials to be the empress. Let's get a good shuffle. And somebody wanted me imprisoned. Somebody is gaining some type of knowledge on it. I was never somebody other person. They looking at somebody like they crazy as fuck, and that this wasn't a bright idea because I was never they other woman. Something is changing with this twin flame. Entrapping me or trying to put me in jail. He and his thoughts. Because he didn't get the message that he wouldn't be able to move on from what he created. Remember, he thought he just dropped the bomb. He turned around like Bruce Lee in this bitch and just walked away. He wish he never agreed to something because he can't run away, avoid, or escape what he did. I'm unbothered with that ass. I'm not into players, or he wish he never played me and it's too late. I'm not gay. He wasn't able to turn me gay. And his mask is ripped off because I'm not the fake one. That's what he was expecting, for me to be fake. Like him. Remember. I'm not struggling because of my credentials. That's why he wasn't able to emotionally manipulate me or block me. And he can't run away, avoid, or escape what he did. So let's see. This person is having unexplained body whelps and scratches. Let's side note. Who this empress? Who this mature woman? A rich girl in the reverse. Who this rich girl in the reverse? The other woman. The one having these body whelps and scratches. Who this mature woman? Backwards ass Queen of Pentacles. She going through karma. Heavy on the karma. What she do? Because I was never jealous and envious. Who this backwards ass rich girl? I was never, she was working with this. Oh my gosh. I know you fucking lying. Chaos magic. Who is this rich girl? Backwards ass rich girl. She tried to control some stuff. She was being manipulated, or she trying to plead her case and say she wanted control over the earth angel. How sway? Who this? So that she can gain some type of level up, some type of, she didn't want me to be a rich girl in the reverse. They was trying to flip me in the reverse so that I would be the other woman. This is the not gay. I'm not gay. This hoe is getting karma because I was never jealous and envious of her and this old dirty bastard. They just wanted to manipulate and control the earth angel so that they could level up. Now this person is having unexplained body whelps and bruises. This mature woman. Because I'm a boss? What's this, boss? They tried to make me sick. So that I didn't make it to my abundance pack. That was their bright idea. And he was supposed to have a child with me and bind me to him. And then we was going to get married. And I was supposed to be confused and under an illusion about his witchy sister being, this witchy sister being the other woman. What's the boss? A boss was invested. A boss. What's this? Unexplained body whelps and bruises. They shouldn't have never trusted this boss and invested with this person. They shouldn't have never trusted this person. They should have been cautious. They ain't getting no money or no abundance. This mature woman, she wasn't able to bring me endings. I'm not a karmic feminine. I'm actually a starseed. I actually got the credentials. I'm genuine and authentic. And it got somebody bothered as fuck that they did this fraud. And I'm not even jealous and envious of them. That's why they can't steal. They can't get something out the courthouse, or they wasn't expecting to be under judgment and for the rituals to return back because they thought that I was backwards just like them. But I was never in guilt, remorse, or regret. I don't want to be back in a union with somebody. That's why they can't impersonate me. That's why this charlatan can't be deceptive and trick me to do this fraud. I wasn't supposed to be moving into alignment. That's what these backwards ass parents said. They said that I wouldn't listen to my intuition and that he would be able to make me sick. And that I would be in my thoughts about him, but that didn't work out. Because I seen him as the karmic masculine that he is. Now this person is having unexplained body whelps and bruises. This karmic masculine, like I just said, because he wasn't able to block my access. Caution, this karmic person is trying to resurface just to do some death magic. That's the only reason they trying to come back. Be cautious, because they still steady trying to make me not love myself so that I would be obsessed with them, so that I would be enamored with them. This person is trying to resurface and come back. Because they doing death magic over some legal proceedings so that they can get something, and that shit didn't work. They doing death magic because they wasn't able to bring me no legal issues. I'm still at peace. What's the legal in the reverse? Because I left him before he could. I was never an op to this person. I'm not a Jezebelian, and this person never was going to be able to assert some domination over me or take me out of my leadership position. I would have to be pretentious, superficial, materialistic. It's game over. They wasn't able to block my finances. Now they going through destruction. This backwards ass divine masculine right now. Because of my gift and my intuition, I know about this setup. That's why the spell work is returning back. Somebody didn't know that I had spirit guides and a light team. And here I am now doing divination. That's how they can tell that I'm not conflicted. They wish they never came for me. Now this person is stuck. What's the alpha in the reverse? Somebody is crazy. This family. That's why they wanted me to be crazy. So that I wasn't the leader. So that people didn't see me as a leader. Remember, they didn't want me to be a role model or rising star. They wanted me to be a Jezebel. They wanted people to see me as an op. And none of that worked because I left before this person could get the job done. They wanted me to be crazy, this family. And the voodoo is returning back to a Virgo. What's the crazy? A backwards ass Cancer was working with this backwards ass lover that I refused to be with, or she knew that this Cancer. I'm cracking the fuck up. Somebody is crazy. This backwards ass Cancer, I was never her lover. Didn't we just say that in the last message, that this Cancer was going around saying that I was her lover? That is not true. Is this the friend? See, I'm over here thinking this Jasmine J. Is this the friend? This is Kiesha? This is the high school friend? The childhood friend that was doing that graveyard magic and burying my pictures in graveyards and shit, doing the necromancy? This is the friend. And I know because of my spiritual gifts. That's what told me. We put that together on camera the other day. This person is materialistic. I'm not sick. That's why I'm not sick, because that was a lie. That I was the other woman. To her and who? She didn't know that I was chosen and that I showed gratitude, and now this person is not happy because she was working with this other woman, this backwards ass rich girl, trying to have control over an earth angel. And it's game over to this weird ass competition because I was never jealous and envious of either one of these raggedy hoes. That's why they wasn't able to bring me endings. That's why I'm not sick. She was doing chaos magic. Give me one more on this crazy. They wanted me to be crazy. They was working together because this hired trickster was supposed to drive me crazy. What about this backwards ass Cancer that's lying saying that we lovers? Her stability is in the reverse, or she didn't want me to be stable. This group that she a part of is exposed. Cancer house in the reverse. She was sending me the evil eye. She didn't want me to be stable, so she was sending me the evil eye. She not happy because she not getting that high honor that this backwards ass Pisces promised her from isolating me and making me abandoned and alone. Or now people is leaving her alone. She didn't get the message that she would transition if I wasn't hostile, angry, and upset. That's what she was expecting. She was sending me the evil eye. She not happy because she not of high honor. A backwards ass Pisces is abandoning her. She didn't get the message about a transition. I was never mad. These people was expecting for me not to be divine, and they was supposed to get some money. All these people is narcissists, and now things is changing for a divine masculine that was stalking. What's up with this family? They devil worshippers, exactly. What's up with this family? And all these people worked with them. I'm not confused or under an illusion about what this family did and how they had all these people working with them to play mind games to trick me and confuse me. Since I was a child, they've been trying to have me confused and lusting after love because they didn't want me to get my abundance pack. They've been preying on my downfall since I was a child. Been doing love spells on me. Now they don't fucking work. They've been stalking me and doing love spells on me my whole motherfucking life. Because they wanted me to be a lust monkey. They wanted me to be for the community. They didn't want me to listen to my intuition. They didn't want me to get a soulmate. They didn't want me to get genuine and authentic love. This person didn't realize that they was sending me the evil eye using their words and their actions. Somebody thought that they was going to get a new beginning from doing death magic, this backwards ass Cancer. From playing in the graveyard, she was supposed to be able to steal with this hired trickster over here. That's exactly who we talking about, the crazy stalker hitman X. The Cancer worked with him to steal. This the necromancy, this the death magic they was doing to bring me legal issues, and they wasn't able to because remember, I'm not sick. They wasn't able to block my access by hiring this karmic ass masculine to do me dirty. They shouldn't have never trusted this backwards ass Cancer. Because she finding out now that I'm an angel and a spirit guide and a divine being. They was stalking me. They all a part of the same community. They all a part of the same secret society organization. They was all working together to try and bind my finances, my love life, my spiritual energy. They was doing chaos magic so that they would have access. Trying to steal my access, or they was doing chaos magic on somebody who has access trying to bind me. And that's why they wasn't able to steal. Because I got the contract with the ethers. Somebody wish they wasn't in this secret collaboration with these people. Probably this Cancer because she's being exposed on the intranet. So this person is trying to say that what they was being malicious was unintentional. They trying to say that they didn't realize. They was hoping that I didn't realize that they're trying to tell me that it was unintentional for them to be malicious. How do you unintentionally be malicious to somebody? They was trying to bind me for my gifts because they wanted my gifts. But they wasn't able to cause me no guilt, remorse, or regret. Put me in that energy. Exactly, from this energy work that they was doing. That they was supposed to make me feel guilty and remorse and regret so that they would be able to bind me. They needed me in that vibration. They needed me in the vibration of fear, the vibration of anxiety, depression, sadness, sorrow, grief, you know, in order for the spell work to work. I was too high vibrational for the spell work, remember? That's why they were doing all this with this higher level, being hot and cold, making me a sneaky link so that it would lower my vibration, so that they would have better chances at binding me. This player, exactly. He was supposed to be non-committal, in and out, up and down, hot and cold. This person is trying to say what they was doing was unintentional. But really, they only saying that because they didn't know that I was a healer, and they didn't know that I would heal. They was optimistic. Somebody optimistic. They trying to say it was unintentional. Maybe they said that I was the malicious person because this person was trying to ruin my reputation. They didn't tell somebody that I was a healer and that I had a promise from the Most High God to be independent, intelligent, fearless, strong, silent, and mysterious. They didn't tell them that. And that I had ancestor protection and that they would rock your shit. These people sold their soul to the devil and didn't even know who I was. They didn't know who was guarding me. They didn't know who my security was. They didn't know that my shit was safe and secure. Yeah, ancestors. They said, take us out, period. Yeah, period. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. What? I ain't never scared. Because it ain't no hoe in my blood, baby. It ain't no hoe in my blood. I promise. Look at that. I promise. It ain't no hoe in my blood, baby. That's why I ain't scared. And I'm speaking straight facts about how these people ain't able to put this court case on me. They can't set me up. All these people is big fat fake phonies, including his fake ass. They finding out that he's fake. These people sold their soul to the devil for fame. They don't even know who got my back. Where'd that card go? That source card. Because that definitely came out. And we definitely gonna clarify that shit. Where'd it go? How, Sway? How to get lost that fast? Dang it. I guess we're supposed to put it back in the deck. Okay, so let's see. They trying to say it was unintentional, that they didn't know that they was sending me the evil eye. Whole time, they just wasn't expecting for me to heal. They was expecting for me to be trapped and for me to sell my soul to their community so that they can siphon off my energy freely without sneaking and snaking in the background. Not knowing that God himself promised me, wished. This is why I'm optimistic. This is why I get my wishes. This is why I still have hope and faith like this. Because it was promised to me. And baby, God ain't gonna break his promise. I promise you, God ain't gonna break his promise. And especially not my ancestors either. These people, now they wish they wasn't in cahoots to do this spell work. Because they see him as the big fat fake phony that he is, since I'm speaking straight facts, period. They know God got my back. Because he the one who telling me that these people was trying to trick me and play these mind games. I was never somebody's third party. I was never in a love triangle. I was never somebody's other woman. That's why I'm still winning right now. Remember, they wasn't expecting for me to heal. They wasn't expecting for me to ascend. These people didn't want me to be a leader. They wanted me to be a Jezebel and an op so that people would abandon me. So that they can cause some type of abandonment wound and make me jealous, envious, bitter, and resentful. So that they can make me a victim. They wanted me to sell my soul so that I would be a part of their group. Unintentional. Unintentionally. Oh, I was supposed to self-sabotage. I'm cracking the fuck up. It was supposed to be unintentional for me. They didn't want me to know that I was a healer and that this was promised to me. But I am who I am because that's who God created me to be. The fuck? They wasn't able to emotionally manipulate me because I'm not an op. Remember, I was never hating on these people. I was never jealous nor envious. What you want me to know, ancestors? They didn't want me to move into alignment. Ancestors said they didn't want me to move into alignment. They didn't want me to ascend. But they wasn't able to conflict me either. They wasn't able to cause me no conflict, no fights, no disagreements. Because I know. Because my ancestors is telling me. Through these cards. How you gonna conflict me? And I know what you're doing. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're planning. I know what you're plotting. I know how you scheming. I know how you scamming. How? How, Sway? They told me that these people was trying to get me on drugs. Whole time, I'm a beta. And I'm speaking straight facts. Or these people was addicted to this. They was addicted to trying to conflict me. Conflict in the reverse. And somebody not surprised that they getting karma. Somebody, not my sibling. That's why they wasn't able to abuse the rising star. Something is changing for these narcissists. Somebody not surprised about what? That somebody else is not a divine feminine. And that they worship the devil and that this person is not divine. What they not surprised about? That this person didn't want me to be stable because I'm a divine being, and they wanted to impersonate me and couldn't as long as I was alive. That's what somebody not surprised about. They not shocked that these ain't my real parents and that I'm not a copycat. They know this because I'm still achieving my goals. That's how they know somebody else is just an illusionist. It was an illusion that somebody else was successful. They spun an illusion about where my success came from. But these people was not able to harm me. They said I was materialistic and superficial. And now it's game over to this weird ass competition of them trying to bring me endings thanks to my gifts. That's how I know these people sold they soul to the devil. What's the divination? They was doing chaos magic. What's the divination? That's how I know. Because my ancestors is going to always tap me in. Somebody was doing divination so that I would lust after them. And they're getting karma for that. They wasn't expecting to be exposed. Somebody is not my lover, was not my lover, and they can't cover it up. This person was just stalking me for this divine masculine. They can't project on me no more. This person can't heal something. Aries knew that I was sweet, compassionate, and innocent. Or they thought this Aries was sweet, compassionate, and innocent. Now they wishing they never was in cahoots with these fake ass people. Because what was fated for them was to be rejected and abandoned. Now they left behind and I'm still at peace. Or it was fated for me to leave these people behind because they was working behind me, behind my back to destroy me. They wanted me to be backwards just like them. Indecisive, changeable, gullible, easily influenced, flirtatious, and self-indulgent. They wanted me to be a lust monkey and it didn't work. They was doing divination to make me lustful and it didn't work. Somebody didn't know something. They didn't listen to their intuition. But somebody is awakening now. They shouldn't have never trusted these people. They was doing love spells. They thought that I did love spells in order to be abundant like this. Somebody don't got no authority, or they didn't know that I did before they did this chaos magic. They finding out that this was never my main male. Now they not looking at him like a cool guy no more. And this is after they invested with this person. After they created this. They can't move on from what they did. What's the moving on in the reverse? They can't move on from what they said about me. The lies, how they was projection on me. They can't cover up that they was just stalking. This person was just being malicious. They going around lying on me saying that I'm backwards. And now people are finding out that this person, why this person is refusing to take recountability. Recountability? What the fuck is that? Recountability? They refusing to take accountability for sending me the evil eye. And that's why they getting fucked up. That's why everybody getting fucked up. They was just trying to tarnish my reputation. They didn't want me to have love. That's why they lied on me like this. This person was being malicious. Now she wish she never came for me. Because she ain't getting no money from working with this Aquarius because I'm too balanced for the bullshit with him and this other woman, Aries. They can't heal what they did with this backwards ass high priestess, and they not happy about it. They not happy that I still get this abundance and that they the ones with the entity attachment. So they trying to heal the situation with me, but they can't heal what they did with this backwards ass high priestess. Both the friend and the sister have come out as backwards ass high priestess. These people was being malicious. They tried to unintentionally get me to sell my soul to the devil by self-sabotaging so that I would be a part of their group. This malicious person was committed to this. What's the commitment? I was supposed to marry this person that I was in a relationship with, and he was supposed to make me sick. This is the malicious person that everybody was working with, the hired hitman, crazy stalker ex nigga. And that's why I would be flipped in the reverse, because of this health concern. This deadly health concern would have threw me off my path for the lifetime. And these people would have got what they wished if they could have flipped me in the reverse. Then he would have been seen as the rich guy in the reverse. Remember, we can't do both at the same time if they stealing my shit. So they need to take it from me so that they can have it. That's why they was trying to flip me in reverse. So remember, all my life I had to fight head ass. He just want to be seen as that nigga. That's it. He just want to be seen as that nigga. whole time he a karmic masculine. That's exactly why he wasn't. His goofy ass wasn't able to block my access. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. He was the one doing death magic. And he the one who left me for dead. He did the death magic and just left. He found out that these ain't even my parents. And they always knew that he wouldn't be able to achieve his goal. Parents in the reverse. He was doing chaos magic for these people. Parents in the reverse. Something is changing. I ended up adjusting and adapting. I'm not sick. He didn't know that I was chosen. I'm too real for the bullshit. These parents worked with him to do this chaos magic because they wanted me to change. They was trying to alter my morals and values on making life decisions. They wanted me to be sick, and it's a no. Or I don't have no disease. This person didn't know that I was chosen. He finding out. No, he finding out now though. This person was being malicious. He wasn't able to trick me. He wasn't able to trick the star seed. Him and this witchy sister, because I'm too high vibrational. A Virgo is not shocked. This person got a blocked heart chakra. Or they was trying to block my heart chakra. They was using this friend. Uses your friends to get to you. They wasn't able to trick me or trick somebody that was stalking. They wouldn't do too much. They finances not blocked. They not crazy. This person, maybe this friend used your friends to get to you in the reverse. This trickster wasn't able to use a friend. This person knew I didn't do too much. So that's why they knew they wouldn't be able to block my finances. Because I don't be snapping on people. They didn't know that I was a healer. Somebody that was stalking. They wish they never came for me. They finding out that a mature woman ain't got no money. This Aquarius. So the mature woman is the Aries. They finding out that she don't got no money or they ain't getting no money from working with her. This Aquarius, because I'm too fucking balanced. I'm too in alignment. They did chaos magic so that they would be able to steal. And it was a no. I was supposed to see him as a nice guy. He was supposed to play the mind games with me and trick me. Blocked heart chakra. Protection. Blocked heart chakra. Spiritual gifts in the reverse. They was trying to block my heart chakra so that I didn't discover my spiritual gifts, and I was protected. I ended up putting boundaries up to this person. It was that they shouldn't have never trusted that I wouldn't get my abundance pack if I got with this player, or this player shouldn't have never trusted that. Now he in his thoughts because he finding out that somebody was just projecting on me. I never did too much. I don't do too much. That's what he finding out. He shouldn't have never trusted this person. Because I'm not conflicted. He finding out that this person was just projecting. Blocked heart chakra. I'm not a lust monkey. So they lied. Maybe they said that I had a blocked heart chakra. And when he wasn't able to change me, that's when he figured that I was a divine being. Now he losing everything for coming for me, going through destruction because I'm a divine being. He was supposed to enamor me. And instead, or I'm filled with love, people admire me. And they finding out that's why they was going around saying that I was backwards. Now they wish they never teamed up with these people and did all this candle magic to hex my love life and my finances because I don't do glamour spells. They invested with these people and they didn't even have all the information. I'm not demonic. That's why they wasn't able to buy me. Trickster in the reverse. This family. Trickster in the reverse. They didn't want me to discover my job title and position. They wasn't able to harm me with some love spells. Or I was never trying to harm somebody. They was just doing love spells and chaos magic. What's this family? They went around saying that I was a Jezebel, that I was a trickster. Family. Or they worked with this Jezebel and thought that they was going to level up. But I didn't see him as a cool guy. I didn't see him as a main male. I was never confused or under an illusion. I knew his dirty ass was not for me. Occupation. And I left that ass. That's why he wasn't able to get the job done. He received a gift, or he was supposed to get one for turning me op. And the voodoo is returning back. They can't cover it up either. They wish they never came for me. Somebody stuck. What's the occupation in the reverse? Too balanced. They didn't want me to discover my job title and position. They didn't want me to get what I was in alignment for. Occupation in the reverse. They wanted me to be backwards. A backwards ass mama, sister, auntie, baby mama. Who this mature woman in the reverse? They didn't get what they manifested. Or they didn't want me to get my manifestations. They didn't want me to achieve their goal, and they didn't either. Mature woman in the reverse, she got an entity attachment. This the sister. Manifestations in the reverse. They didn't want me to be able to manifest. They didn't get what they manifested. I'm still moving into alignment. Intent to harm in the reverse. This person wasn't able to harm me. I'm still successful because I was never jealous and envious of none of them. Love spells. They was doing love spells so that I didn't stand in my power, so I didn't stand up to this person. Remember, I'm supposed to be scared of him for whatever odd reason, and that's why they wasn't able to abuse me. I'm still standing in my power. I'm not scared. I'm not worried. I'm not in my thoughts. I don't have love on the brain. I don't miss you. Somebody shouldn't have never trusted some chaos magic. They was talking behind my back. I'm innocent and this person is not happy, or I'm being seen as innocent, sweet, and compassionate, and this person that was talking about me behind my back is not happy because they wasn't able to achieve this goal with this person that was playing nice guy. They didn't achieve their goal of making me feel abandoned. They was doing this death magic, or now they trying to desert this death magic because they wasn't able to block my access. This karmic masculine and this backwards ass rich girl. He was supposed to flip me in the reverse and make me sick, and I'm not sick. They was talking about me behind my back, saying that I was nothing special. You know how people be talking shit, talking behind your back. Somebody is surprised that somebody is not a divine feminine, talking about me and you ain't even nothing. And they got them in their thoughts. Somebody's surprised, they in their thoughts. They didn't know something. They didn't know that I was a role model and that I wasn't demonic and that they wouldn't be able to bind me. This person sold their soul to the devil, coming for an earth angel trying to gain control. And they can't cover it up because of who I believe in. Is why I don't have no toxic cords or bad habits. That's not a part of my contract to have addictions and to struggle through addictions. That's not a part of my contracts. My ancestors do not approve that message. What's the surprise? Somebody's surprised that somebody is a backwards ass high priestess, this Cancer. Somebody's surprised to find out that she be dibbling and dabbling in spell work, that she be hexing and cursing and doing breakup spells, that she be looking into people Akashic records, that she a part of a secret society, that she's a devil worshiper. Who this backwards ass high priestess? They don't love themselves. They wasn't able to cause me no emotional pain, no heartbreak. The voodoo is returning back. High priestess in the reverse. Somebody can't move on from what they did either. This high priestess in the reverse. This person is in their thoughts. Why they in their thoughts? Because they finding out that I'm an earth angel. And they was talking about me behind my back and I know it. Intuition in the reverse. Intuitive Kev in the reverse. This community. I wasn't supposed to know that she was a part of this secret society. I wasn't supposed to know that she was preying on my downfall. I wasn't supposed to know that she was talking shit behind my back. I wasn't supposed to know that she was hoping, wishing, and praying and making offerings up to the devil so that I didn't find love and so that nobody wanted me. Now this person is getting karma. She was stalking me. She the monitoring spirit. Somebody is not shocked. At least I'm not. Now she getting karma. She shouldn't have never trusted these people. Trusted in the reverse. She shouldn't have never trusted that she would get my abundance pack. She not happy that she worked with these people. And I was her friend. And she wanted me to be sick. She not happy that people see me as an ally and a friend. And that I'm not sick. Something is changing. She didn't know that I was chosen. And that I was genuine and authentic in the beta. Before she worked with this witchy sister to come for this high vibrational star seed. A Virgo lied and said that I was demonic and I'm not. Or that they would be able to make me demonic, that they would be able to bind me. They bribed this person. Now they're getting karma for trying to do death magic over my abundance pack so that you can steal it. Because you want a man that don't cheat on you. What's the change? Something is changing because people was looking at her like the thief that she is, because she tried to rob me. She knew these people was trying to rob me. She knew that they was embezzling. She knew about this bank larceny. She can't heal the situation with me. I know about it. I know she tried to abuse me. I know she was part of this setup because she wanted to be able to impersonate me. She wanted to walk around in my divine feminine energy and attract her a divine masculine with her dark, dirty, magic throwing ass. And instead of doing the work and getting her own divine masculine, she was doing chaos magic. So I didn't listen to my intuition about the dirty one that they tried to set me up with, because she wanted to steal my intellect and wasn't able to, of course. This trickster spirit, maybe somebody having a sudden loss of memory, things is coming up missing when it comes to this diabolical evil person. They was wearing a mask. This trickster is a big fat fake phony. They're false. They was trying to bind me. They wanted me to be a victim. They was working with this backwards ass cancer. Whole time I'm an angel spirit guide, and they thought that I was gonna take this dirty ass love offer. This love offer is why they all was invested with each other, and they ain't care because they thought that they was gonna get some money. They didn't care that this rich guy was married when we was in a relationship. So this cancer knew that this crazy stalker nigga was married. Trickster spirit, this family. They the trickster spirit. This family is the trickster spirit. They the evil, diabolical evil people. They wanted to be seen as stars. Now things is changing because people know the truth, that they've been abusing me my whole life. So this family, they tried to control me. They wanted to manipulate me. They was doing something cleverly or unfairly. They shouldn't have never trusted that they would be able to give an entity attachment to a divine being by throwing my stability out of reverse. Now that's them. They going through destruction. They didn't know that I was a divine being. Somebody was just enamored with being a boss, so they worked with these people. They said that I was gay because they didn't want me to get love, and that was a lie. They wasn't expecting for something to be on the internet, that they was never in a union with me, and that I was never in guilt, remorse, and regret. That was a lie. This person was just slandering and defaming my character, saying that we was gay together. I am in disbelief that this cancer was going around saying that we was gay together. And that I was jealous and envious of her because of her, but like she got some type of abundance pack. Like she got some type of luck. Bitch, what luck have you had with niggas? Name one. Oh yeah, I thought so. What's the change? Shoot, any of these people. And that's exactly why they didn't want me to have it. That's exactly why they wanted me to be heartbroken and in despair and emotional pain and up and down and with tricksters and diabolical nasty people and players and non-committal energies, because that's what they get. And they was mad that, well, what makes her so special that she gets a good guy? I want a good guy too. So since I want a good guy, I'm just going to do spell work on her to take her good guy and steal her energy so I can get me a good one. Fucking weirdos. These is diabolical evil people. And they can't move on from what they did, from what their intentions for me was. Diabolical evil person. Ancestors is on that ass. They done pulled that park and they rocking shit. Somebody should have rejected doing some divination. They should have deserted it. Or they wanted me to be rejected, abandoned, deserted, and left behind. So they was doing divination on me. What's the divination? They was doing divination on the earth, Angel. This whole motherfucking community. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. I'm innocent, sweet. Didn't I just say that? Because they're whores. Because they don't have no standards. Because they allow people to misuse and abuse and use them as a doormat. And I don't. Ancestors, divine feminine, they got my back. Ancestors, the voodoo is returning back. Divine feminine, they wanted me to be toxic. They was trying to harm me. They wanted to poison me, and that's exactly why my ancestors pulled up and parked. They ran this divine masculine over when they put that bitch in park. Ran my leg, because I'd be damned if you put some karma on this one. That's what my ancestors said. I'd be damned. They shouldn't have never trusted that. Exactly. This diabolical evil person that I wouldn't awaken. They shouldn't have never trusted that I wouldn't awaken, that I wouldn't go through an awakening. Divine masculine. Him and this other woman. He put me in a love triangle on purpose. Because he was sending me the evil out behind the scenes and doing this voodoo to bring me endings. And that shit didn't work because I'm gifted, because I'm spiritually gifted. He tried to give me a gift so that he can have a new beginning. This the gift, the HIV gift. He wanted me to be sick. And he was supposed to receive a gift. Hello. The money. What's the communication? Somebody talking about how somebody not a karmic masculine, or they didn't know that he was karmic, or I wasn't supposed to know. Somebody is, I'm not sick. Somebody want to be friends now, and somebody else not happy that they see me as a role model. This trickster. Because of my destiny. Karmic masculine in the reverse. Something is changing. Somebody is confused. What's the communication? Somebody didn't listen to their intuition. So they was talking about how I wouldn't listen to my intuition and how I would have love on the brain and how I wouldn't know that he was karmic so that he could change me in the background and confuse me and put me under an illusion. What's the confusion and illusion? Exactly. But that shit didn't work because confusion, illusion. Yeah. I was supposed to be confused and under an illusion about his magical ass doing spell work on me right underneath my nose. What's the change? This person is obsessed with giving me this love offer because he want my destiny, but he can't harm me though. He going crazy and obsessed from all this spell work that he was doing. This cheater. I wasn't supposed to see that he was karmic. I wasn't supposed to know that he was a cheater. Exactly. How, Sway? How was I not supposed to know that you was a cheater and you was literally doing it right in front of my face? Literally. The disrespect was fucking diabolical. Get in this nigga car. He got bitch's name saved. You know, you connect your car to the Bluetooth so it play music. You get in this car. I'm trying to connect my phone. It's bitches' names in the shit. You answering the phone, lying to somebody else while I'm sitting right there, lying about what you're doing. Like you wasn't finna take your clothes off and slide up under my sheets. Just diabolical. And what? How you lying? In my child. Yeah, I seen that ass. I seen that ass. He wasn't expecting for me to move on. He was so focused on this impersonating me and setting me up in this level up. I didn't even see him as a cool guy or that he had any type of authority to enough to be my main male. Absolutely no boundaries. He ain't have no juice. Nobody believes you. Niggas be talking about this. Niggas be rapping about that. You ain't even got no strap. Bitch, you ain't got no juice. And that's exactly what I seen. He ain't have no juice. I'm still winning. This Jezebel wasn't able to bring me legal issues working with the ops because I seen that he was a cheater. That's why I'm still successful. He thought he was going to be successful if he did chaos magic. This is so stupid. I ended up awakening to the bullshit that they was planning in my face. That's why I'm still moving into alignment. The death magic is returning back because I'm too independent. I'm too intelligent. I'm fearless, bitch, and strong. Remember, I'm built for it. Literally. Exactly. I'm built for it because it's mine. It's not an easy journey, as you can see. Heavy, where's the head that, heavy the head that, where's the crown? These bitches next done snapped. They can't take it because it wasn't meant for you. It's not yours. You weren't built for it. You don't have the credentials, remember? God did not give, like I said, you don't have the credentials. God didn't give it to you for a reason because he knew that you would misuse it and abuse it and not know what to do with it and not handle it right. This witchy sister, I'm talking to your dusty ass and these backwards ass parents. That's not even my fucking parents. Y'all hoes was doing chaos magic thinking that this was going to help you and it didn't.